Hello once again, people, and welcome to yet another episode of Seeking Shamblers. This time around, we're checking out Entering Black Majik, which is one of the numerous levels that was for the original Aftershock standalone levels that we checked out a long time ago. So yeah, needless to say, this is basically almost a repeat of that, but of course, it's one of those levels that is yet to be converted to just a standard, non-specialized textured version. So needless to say, I don't imagine anything really fancy, but we also got some documentation, something we did not get with the other version. So anyway, this is made by Hudak. What an interesting name. Sounds like some weird caveman. Hudak! So, yeah, needless to say, it's primarily going to be a deathmatch level, basically built from John Carmack's level John C99.map. Okay, that's interesting to say the least. So, yeah, apparently there was this level made by John Carmack that he made, and well, from that he basically made Black Majik. So this is a modified version of that, which I'm not even sure where John C99 is. I've never heard of that file. It's basically just a simple bots room in the map file, whatnot. So it does exist. It is a thing that was around basically back in like April of 1994 or 1996. What am I saying? Blech. So yeah, basically back in 1996 we had a single one-room bots map, which would have had to be convertible with a Q-test, and yeah, it was basically John C99. So needless to say, it was just a small Q-test level, nothing really fancy. That was later taken and basically became Black Majik. So yeah, rather interesting. Anyway, he changed it up a bunch and suited it for deathmatch as well. If you haven't yet got this level, get it now. So anyway, it basically, he gives credits to John Jesus Carmack. It's software for Quake. He says that a bunch of different times. Stephen Crowley for pulling QBSP and Light to DOS. Delius for giving it to my demands and telling me where to find QBSP DOS 2. So, yeah, needless to say, lots of different big names here. And, yeah, it's also tied to John Carmack's level itself. So anyway, there's several Shamblers and Ogres. There's no exit, no surprise really. Like I said, we've kind of seen this level before. So, if you're stupid, there's cooperative. But primarily, it's for deathmatch. Yeah, it's one of those deathmatch mostly maps with some single player added in just because. Anyway, it took about 9 hours over the course of 3 days, and he used MS-DOS edit, which was very time consuming to basically do. He didn't really use any like actual physical editor, so he just did everything in headset in MS-DOS edit. As far as he knows, there's no bugs or anything like that. Yeah, if you want to put on a CD, he's allowed to aim high. Make sure you notify him and include the text file. Otherwise, really do whatever or whatnot. Yeah, so he also includes the stuff about Dalius, about it being forbidden to distribute in the shareware. But it's obviously unenforceable unless the level being distributed includes parts of the original Quake. So needless to say, yeah, that's why it's kind of put as like a MAP file, swapped out to like a BSP file a little bit later. Nothing really that fancy. And yeah, like I said, he basically includes all the stuff Dalius like kind of said there. Additional credits to Dalius for making the first ever user level to run under a Quake engine first. Okay, I've never heard of that one. That might be one to look into. Hopefully we can find that one because, yeah, I'm really curious if that is indeed the first level. It sounds like with a name like First, that sounds pretty climatic. But yeah, other than that, really nothing fancy here. Let's actually load up Black Majik. Like I said, it's not going to be anything too fancy. We've kind of seen it before. But yeah, we are getting some new details this time around, which does make it a bit different than we saw that first time. So here we are. Wait a minute. This looks awfully Aftershocky. I don't think I moved over the file. Yeah, so we're seeing the original Aftershock version. Well, that's a great way of showing the example of what it was before. Yeah, this is a before and after, people. That was the before. Now let's get the after. Yeah, that's how... This was intentional. Yes. That's what happens when you have too many files named the exact same freaking thing. See, there we are. Standard water. And as you see, it's mostly just blueness. Blue everywhere. I like the purple better. It was easier to see where it was doing. I don't believe there's really anything on these side things. It's really annoying to navigate them, but yeah, there's really nothing up here. There's just a thunderbolt. Of course, you could like try and go to the wall, but it's gonna be hard to see. You see, there's the Shamblers down there. There's all that. Just trying to stay careful on these beams. Like I said, it's not exactly the easiest thing to try and walk on these things. But as you see, there's like nothing on them. They're just kind of here. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god! Just kill me. Because there's no way back up there, so I need to like die so I can hit up there. Because yeah, that's the biggest problem with all these beams. You fall off them because you slightly misaligned yourself. There's no way back up. So needless to say, you need to be very, very careful on the beams. Combined with the fact that we're trying to explore all this, it's not exactly the easiest thing, now is it? Especially when it's not really lit up at all. It's like completely pitch black. So, needless to say, I'm trying to guess where I'm going. What a fun idea this is. Platforming, like I said, you can kind of base off the shadows, luckily. It's just not exactly the easiest thing to see. So you want to drop into one of these corners here. It drops you into a pin with more stuff, specifically a bunch of ammo. Shells and rockets. Alright. There's really nothing on these sides, I believe. Once again, they're just kind of little ramps with more junk. Luckily from here, I could like grab this health and like ride this one up. And we'll get back to where we were kind of before. Oh god! It's just death and destruction below. I'm just trying to ride this thing up to the top. See, it's a lot harder and you can't really see what you're doing. So as you see, there is the platform. You just land here, and there we are. Now we're back on the platform. So really, as long as you're not on the top one with the thunderbolt, you're fine. You can like easily get back up to where you were before. So it's not too big of a deal if I fall off now. At least it's no like permanent failure. Head during black magic, and one of the things is already dead. Yeah, because they're kind of like infighting while I'm running around these platforms. I'm kind of like alerting everything because I'm kind of running down these, trying to check them all. There's way too many areas that have like no purpose in this map, honestly. That's one really big issue, whatnot, because he's trying to make it symmetrical, because he's trying to make it mostly for deathmatch. There's a lot of empty space that serves like zero purpose. Well, we just landed, we got 100 health, nails, lots of resources. So you see, it's all like in the center area. I think if you like drop here. Here we are, rocket launcher. And now we're on the center platform where you get to see lots of death. Which just like whipped them out. There we are, 2 done. Now if you come down here, obviously we're going to have to play Kill the Shambler with the biosuit. And shotgun. We're just going to have to pot shot this guy to death. Trying to swim away from him. Don't really have a nail gun or anything, so owie! Need to like get back into the water. Quickly to another biosuit! Don't care about much else at the moment. So as you see, you can just keep shooting him. It's totally worth it to take this guy out. There he is! 4 of the enemies down. Okay, let's heal up. Get some resources down here. Luckily there's plenty down here to like stock up on. So that we will be able to tackle everything above us. Really, even though there's a Thunderbolt, it's like there's so little resources for it that's like totally worthless. So needless to say, you just want to keep moving around, gathering a bunch of resources, and then we're going to have to play Run From All the Shamblers. What a fun game that'll be. But yeah, you want to like collect these little goodies here. Not too bad, but there we are. There's one more over there apparently. Owie. That's smart. Okay, I'm trying to move this way quickly. Hug this wall so it's far enough away. We need to find where the Shamblers have gone. Oh god, there they all are! The Shamblers are coming! The Shamblers are coming! The Shamblers are coming! Just keep moving back and shooting! Whatever you do, don't stop shooting. Here's a competing area. They're all just one file, rank and file line. We just want to wipe out as many as we can here. Okay, that's good. We just wiped out all three of those. Means we have this guy here to wipe out. He's in the police. And then we have Mr. Grumpy, we'll call him, in this other corner, just standing here conveniently waiting for me to cause a disaster. He wants me to pick a fight with him for some reason. And I, of course, am only happy to oblige. And there we are. A mixture of all three guns and he's dead. So as you see, you can use these water things, get back up to the platforms above. Very, very redundant. They serve like no real purpose, whatnot. A lot of this map serves no purpose. But yeah, basically you just have this little wide arena area down here with 9 enemies, mostly just filled with Shamblers. You just need to run around like a giant circle while shooting everything. Rather chaotic, but there we are. That's pretty much the level. Very simple, very straightforward. Anyway, that's really the level. Thank y'all for watching. It's been an adventure. As I said, this is really not the best of levels at all. I wasn't a fan of this level to begin with or whatnot because of its platform-based idea at the beginning. The fact that it's one room, it's just not that exciting of a level. And with the passage of time and seeing a lot more great levels, yeah, this is definitely becoming the case. Because like I said, this was actually one of the earlier levels I saw when I was checking out custom levels. Yeah, this was one of the first few of the Aftershock custom levels I saw. So needless to say, we've kind of come a long way, and yeah, it's definitely looking all the more like not that great of a level. But regardless, it's a level. Thank y'all for watching. It's been the adventure, and I guess I'll see you all next time.